Hello, my lovely friends out there. Hello and welcome. All you beautiful souls out there, I love you so much. This is going to be a 10-10 portal reading. I am Sherry, and this is Soul Conscious Tarot. And I want to see what might come through in regards to this 10-10 portal. So universe, spirit, connect me with the energy of the 10-10 portal. Show my collective what they might need to know in the next few days, as we move toward this 10-10 portal energy. What do we got? What can we expect? What may it highlight for us? Also, I want to let you know, I do plan on, we're going to do a collective reading, and then I do plan on going into each zodiac sign and doing a little pull for each zodiac sign. So stay tuned for that. Let's go ahead and see what we have for the collective. Ring of Fire. You are being challenged to stand up for yourself and those you love while the heat is on. Oh, that song just came up. The heat is on. It's on the street. Oh my gosh, I want to look that song up. I haven't heard that song in forever. Oh my gosh. I think that's an 80s song. The heat is on. It's on. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard that song in forever. That is so interesting. Now after this reading, I'm gonna be looking up the lyrics to that song. I might link it. I might link it in the comments, but you know what? I'll actually add it to the comment, or to the description. I'll put a link to that video or something in the description for this video, because I think it's symbolic. Something in that is symbolic. Open door. If other options seem closed for you, let them go. There's another way open to you. So this is really giving me that energy of, like, I don't know if you've ever heard that line. I mean, I heard it growing up all the time. I don't know if you did, but, because I was raised, I'm not Christian, but I was raised in a Christian environment, and so I always heard the saying, when God closes a door, he always opens a window, and basically, it's basically, I kind of still, in a way, I've taken that into my life, as far as like that, what is it? The saying goes now in the spiritual community that basically, if something's not for you, like if the door shuts, if someone leaves your life, there's divine intervention is divine protection, or something to that effect. It's kind of that kind of energy of saying, if people, places, and things are falling out of your life, let them fall out of your life. It can be hard, but let them fall out of your life. Let those things fall, because it's making room and making energy for new beginnings. And this is the 10-10 portal, so that makes sense, because we are talking about new beginnings. We're talking about, this is 10-10 energy, and 10-10, we have, ones are that, new beginning. It really is kind of that manifesting new beginnings. So we have home and hearth, create a supportive place, and ignite your inner fire. Another card of fire. The heat is on. So this is like lighting up. Oh, this is beautiful. So this is really giving me the energy of like, from the Monday 72, the Monday next 72-hour reading that I did, regarding, moving toward people, places, and things that suit us. It's what lights us on fire. Look at all this. We have fire. We have that same coloring. We have that same color in this fire, in the hearth. So it's like, what lights us up, moving toward what lights us up. Look at how this person is moving toward the light, moving toward what lights us up, going through the door. Look at this. So this is a portal. Look at this, walking through the portal of what lights us up, walking through that door, the doorway. Look at this, toward, what lights us up inside, what lights us up. Oh, I love this. I love when things work out like this. This is so beautiful. Okay. Okay, enough of me nerding out. I'm I'm nerding out. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll pull a couple more of these cards, and then, you know what? No, we're going to pull a few more. I have an idea. I think. Overcoming obstacles. Go over it or around it, or just see the way through. There's a hidden path to discover. Another thing of saying there's a door, an opportunity that's coming available, but it may not be straightforward, because it's saying that if options seem closed, let them go. There's another way open to you. And this is talking about, overcoming anything that is closed off to us, really letting go of anything that might seem closed off to us, not fighting for things that don't want to be in our life, that aren't serving our highest good, that aren't leading towards something that lights up our life, that lights up our inner fire. If it's not lighting us up, if it's not igniting our inner passion and inner desire within us, then it's not for us. Let it go, let it fall away. Find the way forward that leads us, the hidden path toward our inner desires, the inner fire that lights up that inner fire within us. Led astray, avoid temptation and stay focused on your path. Yes, I too believe that. I believe there's always temptations that come up, and success always amounts to how focused, how determined, and how focused we are to stay on our path. Can we keep those blinders on? You think of a horse that has a blinder so they can only see ahead, so they don't get distracted by other things around them, so they keep moving forward. It's kind of like that, that's the energy that came through with this. Don't let ourselves get led astray. And I think the led astray is, I'm getting a kind of Seven of Cups vibe off of this card. So it's like, don't let all there can be so many, especially in this day and age where everything is at our fingertips, and we do have so many choices. Even when it comes to dating, there's so many choices out there, of people that it's, we can easily connect to people around us, but that doesn't mean they're right for us. It doesn't mean it's what we need right now. It may not be fulfilling our soul. So it's like, don't get distracted by, like, if you're trying to accomplish something like a weight loss, or, something like that, or getting in shape, we can be distracted by all the choices of food. We have to be disciplined. And I feel like that's what this card is kind of representing. It's saying there's this need to be disciplined when it comes to going after what our heart desires. Don't let ourselves get distracted or wrapped up in distractions, because it can be easy to do. I know that I do that sometimes myself. I can relate to that, because I'm a gamer. I've been a gamer for most of my life, but I've been realizing lately that gaming really is a distraction, and it really isn't. It can be a waste of my time. I do enjoy it as a pastime, as something that entertains me, but I'm realizing that how much time and effort that I've put into games that could be put into something else, and it doesn't light up my soul like other things do. And that's what I'm trying to get better about, not letting myself fall into that trap of losing myself in games, and putting that energy and time into other things, so it's kind of like finding a different way, like what really lights us up. And this, we talk, being challenged to stand up for what we want, stand up for yourself and those that you love, so this is like making sure that we don't forget the people in our life, the things in our life that do matter. Like, as we move forward, as we go after and chase these new things that set our heart on fire, our heart and soul on fire, don't forget the people and places and things that do matter to us. Make sure that we're not letting ourselves get distracted by new shiny things, and forgetting the people that do matter in our lives, forgetting to make time and space for them. Okay. Actually, I think what I want to do is I want to use the Heart's Hidden Secrets deck, and we're going to go ahead and pull a card for each one of these cards. I don't know if it's going to be I'm intending for it to be clarification, but it might just be more adding more to the story in general. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what we get here. We have return. So this might be second chances, opportunity, make amends. So this might be why it could be difficult, why it could be challenging to stand up for ourselves and for those that we love at this time, especially if you've gone through difficulties with someone. Like if someone's returning in your life and you've had trouble with them in the past for whatever reason, like there's been like maybe you've had arguments or fights or just couldn't get on the same page, and a person comes back into your life, and it's like, can we make amends? Can we move forward? Is this, it can be challenging to come back from something that has been difficult. Even if it's something like work, like, can you make amends with whatever was challenging, like even in your job? If your job, you value your job and you value your career, can you can you reconcile with the differences, is what I'm getting. Can you reconcile with with the differences? And that can be a challenge. That can be very hard to do sometimes, because especially if you've been hurt, sometimes it's hard to let go of the pain, to fully let go of it. So let's go ahead. We got open door. Let's see what else comes out here. Curse, hex, witchcraft, negative mind. This is letting go. You see how that smoke coming out? I feel like it's interesting. We have a pumpkin too, and here we are getting closer and closer to Samhain and Halloween. But I feel like that smoke is releasing things, releasing this negative mindset. It's talking about, what's closed off to you. If it's not for you, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Don't let it keep you from moving forward at this time. Don't let something hold you back in the past, in something that keeps you stuck in negativity. Because I feel like there's beautiful things happening for all of us in our lives if we're willing to let go of the past and move forward. We're really stepping into a new timeline and a new energy, but can we allow ourselves to do that? Because there are going to be a lot of people that can't let go of the past, that can't let go, that remain stuck. And that's your choice. It's a choice that we make. Time, cycles. I'm really getting the cycles, looking at how much time, like looking at what we've invested our time in, really wanting to, it's a time of ending cycles. It's a time of starting new cycles. And that's what, this return is. It's like return, getting a second chance to reevaluate. It's almost like coming, like reviewing things. Is this, like there's going to be things coming up in our life, and to say, are you sure you want to let go of this, or is this something that you want? So it's like almost like a checklist. It's kind of like checking through, double checking with yourself to say, okay, I let this person go. Am I sure that's what I wanted? I let this job go. Am I sure this is what I wanted? It's kind of like that energy of double checking. Was this really for me or not? So it's kind of, they may be reaching out, or you may be reaching out to things to connect, to see, can I make amends with this? Is this something that I desire? Is it something that, do I need to stand up for myself here in some way, whether that be stand up for myself to say, hey, I want this, I want to fight for this, or stand up for yourself to say, this isn't for me, I need to let this go. So it really is talking about, putting it into cycles so that we can start new beginnings, new cycles, is what's coming through very strongly here. So overcoming obstacles, we have elusive. So this, I feel like there's a lot here that talks about our own mental mindset that's coming through as the undertone here that may be holding us back, because I feel like this dishonesty and trickery and deception is giving me like that Five of Swords, where it can be self-sabotage, where it can be where we keep ourselves stuck, that negative mindset, having a negative mindset that keeps us, where we don't fight, we don't stand up and fight for the things that matter to us, where we don't stand up for ourselves and stand up for what it is we want, because we talk ourselves out of or make excuses for not overcoming obstacles, for not going around them. We don't fight for things, and this is talking about fighting, standing up and fighting for things. And so this is really what this time is for, is like stand up and fight for the things that matter to you. Make time and effort and energy for things that matter to you. Don't be dishonest, and don't trick yourself into believing something isn't for you because you don't know how to make it happen, is what I'm getting coming through there. So let's pull one more card here, and then we'll go into tarot and see what the tarot cards have to say. Heart fog, mixed signals. So this is really, again, this is led astray, heart fog. So we have to get clear. We have to really get clear. I talked about the blinders and this giving me this led astray, giving me this feeling of Seven of Cups, of having too many choices, of not knowing what choice to make. It's really confusion. And I really feel like, that's that mixed signals. We have to get clear on what it is we want, so that we know. It's like we have to put those blinders on ourselves. We have to get clear and focused in our heart and soul of what it is for us. We have to know we can't stand up for the things that we want. We can't fight for them if we don't know what we want. And so this is what it's really talking about. It's like getting clear in our heart space of what do we really want? What really lights our, it goes back to this home and hearth card. What do we really love? What do we want to support? What ignites our inner fire? And I love how this is at the center of the spread. This is the center of the spread, that inner fire, that inner desire. What drives us toward this, what really is what are we being pulled toward? What lights us up from the inside out? Really get clear on that. This is a time to really get clear. Don't confuse yourself. Don't trick yourself into falling for people, places, things, or fighting for people, places, and things that don't ignite your soul on fire. This is a time to align with things that set our soul on fire, that really light us up. Aligning with those, moving toward those things, getting past, overcoming the obstacles. That includes the obstacles in us, the confusion that we may have of what that is. We can't move forward. We can't discover that hidden path forward if we're sitting in this heart fog where we don't know what lights us up, what we don't know what ignites our inner fire. So we have to get clear on that first before we can understand how to get past the obstacles. And it's telling me some of these obstacles pertain to tricking ourselves or deceiving ourselves in some way, or having negative mindset, which could have been caused by other things in our life. It could have, been caused by, the environment that we were raised in. So let's go ahead. We have the High Priestess coming out here. Our intuition, the Ten of Pentacles, using our intuition to light the way toward what it is that we desire. Partnering and uniting with things, people, places, and things that light us up, that fulfill us, that give us that sense of fulfillment within our lives. Moving toward that from an emotional heart space. Really it's bringing our cup. We have to get clear on what is in our cup, what we want, what we have to get clear on what fulfills us, because this is the cup from the Two of Cups. We have to be clear on what we want in that cup to be able to share it with somebody else. We have to know what we want to connect with. We have to get clear on that. The Ace of Pentacles, this new beginning. Look at this. And this card, it looks like a portal. And we're talking on the 1010 portal. And it's almost like there's this home here, like I'm getting that, like 10 of Pentacles vibe off of that card. So yeah, this is perfect. It's perfect. And then we have the Nine of Cups came out. The Nine of Cups been coming out in a lot of my readings. If you've been watching my readings over the last I would say, 5 to 6 days, maybe a week. That card has been coming out. The Nine of Cups has been coming out a lot now, but it also can talk about choices, and it can talk about distractions. It can talk about overindulgence, being, which goes back to, led astray. It can talk. It's temptation. That can be the Devil card, and the fact that we could have distractions. I did talk about distractions and how my, like gaming can be a distraction for me, and it keeps me from my purpose. So it's like we have to, this is kind of a double-edged sword. When we want our wish fulfillment, we have to stay focused, and we have to keep those blinders on and move toward it. We can't let ourselves get distracted by things and overindulge in things that are not for us. We have to, get straight on what we want and be clear on that and work toward that success in that area. The Nine of Wands, we have to fight for it. We have to be willing to fight, put the effort, energy, and time in. Isn't that funny how that's time? We have to be willing to put in the time and effort to make something successful. This is, that's pairing with that Ten of Pentacles. We have to be willing to put in the time, effort, and energy, be determined to fight. That's that wounded warrior, because this is someone that keeps standing up and fighting for what they want. And that's how we get to the Ten of Pentacles. We have two cards that just, I don't know if you saw that, they kind of wanted to come out of the deck there. The Magician with the Five of Pentacles. We can't be manifesting from a place of lack. Okay, so that's what that is saying. Don't be manifesting from a place of lack, because that's not going to serve you. That's dishonest to you. So it's like we have to make sure that we're not connecting to people, places, and things from a place of lack, from a place of that's that negative mindset coming through, that we had that, the curse card that talked about negative mindset, negative, and that this elusiveness. We have to make sure things can be elusive when we're manifesting from a place, or we're connecting to things out of a place of lack. We're connecting to lack. We're not connecting to success. That's why it's like we have to get our heart straight. We have to get our mental, our heart and mind clear, on what it is that lights us up. We have to move toward what lights us up, what really lights us on fire within, not focusing on what brought us heartache, what brought us pain, what brought us what didn't work out, what was a place of lack. We can't be focused on that. We can't, that is going to hold us back. It's going to keep us from moving forward. Give me another card here on this Knight of Cups. The Hierophant. Okay, again, it's really getting clear on what we want, what we value, what we want in our lives. This is what's in this cup. This cup is the epitome of it. It basically is who we are and who we bring out into the world and give. Like we give our cup to other things, to other people. It embodies all the good, the bad, and the ugly of who we are. We're bringing that out into the world. So it doesn't surprise me the Hierophant would come out here, because it's like, this is the epitome of who we are. What's in that cup, understanding who we are, getting clear on who we are and what we value. What do we value? What do we want to fight for? We go back to this Ring of Fire. What do we want to fight for? What lights us up? What do we want to stand up for? What do we want to believe in? What's important to us? Getting clear on that. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a card of abundance. It's sitting in, this is someone who is secure or feels secure in their environment. This is someone who has their stuff together, it can be very responsible. I get, like whenever I see the Queen of Pentacles kind of reminds me of, you think about the queens of old, or even like the head of the households, like when they had the time, when castles were prevalent, the men would go off to war or whatever. They would go off and do their business, but the women always, that was the head of the household. They maintained everything. They were the ones that planned everything, that ordered everything to make sure that all, that there were supplies for all of, the household and everything. They made sure the household stayed running, that everything was taken care of. And so I feel like this is what we need to do. We need to embody this energy of somebody who has their stuff together, that is responsible enough to take care of what needs to be taken care of. It does go back to that kind of fighting and standing up for what we believe in and what we want in our life. The Queen of Pentacles does not come from a place of lack. It doesn't come from a place of Five of Pentacles. It doesn't come from manifesting that. It comes from determination, that Nine of Wands energy. It comes from, being determined, fighting hard for something, standing up for what we believe in, working hard to get there, putting our time, effort, and energy, being very determined and responsible, to be that successful, to have that successful life, to build the life that we want, connecting with things that do fulfill us, that make our life better. I'm really loving this. And then on the bottom of the deck, I just looked over and glanced, and at the bottom of the deck is the Strength card. So it really is overcoming our fears. That's one of the thing about the Strength card. The strength, we have to have the strength to overcome our limitations and our fears. And usually that's the one thing that always holds us back, all the time, is that, from doing things, is usually we have fear or anxiety about doing something that is out of our comfort zone, something that we're not used to, or we don't believe in ourselves, or we don't feel we're worthy, or, it comes back to that Five of Pentacles, of that place of lack, feeling like we can't do something. That's just an obstacle. It's another obstacle that has to be overcome if we want to have the life that we want to have. So I do want to go ahead. Let me clean this up real quick, and then we're going to I want to go into zodiac signs, and I want to pull a little spread for each zodiac sign here, real quick on this. I don't know. I was just moved to do. Oh yeah, these are different decks. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to pull for each zodiac sign. I am going to pull. Maybe I think I'm going to pull two oracles, and then we'll pull 6 cards. Hopefully it's not going to make this run too long. It may, but we'll just deal with it if it does. But I think what I want to do is pull 2 oracles, and then get 2. I'll get, for each oracle, I'll get 2. I'll do these kind of like I do the 72-hour readings. We'll pull 2 oracles, and then we'll get 2 clarification cards with a tarot on each, or for each oracle card for each zodiac sign. So let's start with Aries. We'll go Aries to Pisces and see what we have here. So Aries, what do we have for Aries in this 10-10 portal? What can I expect? Sudden strike. You get some shocking news, but not to worry. The universe is taking care of you as always. I do feel like, a lot of times Aries does make their own luck. They are somebody that are, Aries, all the Aries I know are extremely productive people. They just go and do. They're like the worker bees. They're like the worker bees, or the worker ants of the zodiac, I feel. That's how I love that there's a portal there too. So that tells me there might be like a tower moment that occurs for you, Aries, is what I'm getting there. Because this is giving me a very towery vibe, off the tarot. But it's something, it is something shocking. that might occur that might want to knock you off track is what I'm getting. Just knock. If the way seems closed, ask friends or influencers to open the door and let you in. Oh, that's interesting. That's similar to that other card that came up on the collective spread, but it's slightly different. It's interesting. It's like the same but different because it talks about, I don't remember what that other card was, but it talked about, like when doors were closed, that there's other ones open. This one is saying, if a door is closed, open it by connecting to people and places and opportunities that may open that door for you. Find, ask friends or influencers, ask people to let you in and open that door for you. So it's like almost like you may feel stuck at this time, Aries. There may be this energy of feeling, with this 1010 portal, there's a direction you want to go, but you feel like you can't go in that direction for whatever reason. And so it's like, look for people in your life that can help you move in that direction. So maybe say that you're deciding to start your own business, and you've never done that before and you don't know how to even start. It's finding people that have connecting with people that that have started their own business and getting their advice, have them help you understand, the steps that you need to take to do that. It's kind of like that kind of energy I'm getting. Oh my gosh, look at that. The devil that came out on that sudden strike. So this could be a temptation of some kind, something that might be a huge hurdle for you to overcome. The Page of Wands. This might be a huge hurdle for you to overcome because the Page of Wands, it's almost like getting, because it does talk about shocking news. So I almost get this temptation, like you're going to be tempted in a certain direction, but it's a certain direction that comes with a lot of risk. It comes with a lot of risk and a lot of unknowns. And so it's going to be challenging because, one of the things I always, when I see the Page of Wands, especially to me, I read the Page of Wands as like, like the toddler that puts his hand on a hot stove, that you learn by doing, it's like trial by fire. That's what I get when I get the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is somebody that's curious. It's curiosity, but it's curiosity that can sometimes get you in trouble. It's that, like I said, it always reminds me or reminiscent of that, like of a toddler that, that gets into things, and sometimes those things can kind of get them in trouble, and because they don't think before they act. They just act because they're learning, they explore, they're curious. And so there might be something that you're drawn to, and it could come as a result of shocking news of something that you're tempted toward, that would come with a lot of risk possibly, which is why I think maybe the card is coming out here to talk to friends and influencers to help you, I think, navigate it. Yeah, so I think this is something big. This could be a really huge shift in your life, but it's something that you're really tempted toward. You really might desire, but it's something that is out of your, like way out of your comfort zone, or that was interesting. That was upside down. I guess it flipped over on me. The Eight of Cups. So it is going to require, this could require leaving everything that you've known. Okay, so this could be literally a starting over of sense. It could be leaving, like making a decision, like, okay, you make a decision. It's almost giving me that, what people would consider a midlife crisis vibe. Aries, it's like, I'm going to leave my whole life behind. I'm going to, quit. It's like somebody that has been an accountant their whole life and they just decide, okay, I'm done with this. I'm going to go off and I'm going to do some, I don't know, I'm going to become a massage therapist. It's like a complete life change. It's what I'm getting here. It's like a complete life change where you may have to leave everything you know behind. You may get the opportunity. That's what I feel like the shocking news is. You get this opportunity that comes in, but it requires you to leave your entire existence behind practically. Like it's like when you get an offer of a job in another state or another country, and it requires you to leave everything, you know, your friends, your family, the place that you've always lived, the job you've always known behind. You know, it really is like uprooting yourself. It requires uprooting your life to go in this direction, to take advantage of this opportunity, which is why it could pose as, you know, like something, why this Page of Wands is coming out. But I feel like it's going to be so tempting to do it. You know, the temptation, it's something that you really want, you really desire, is what I'm really getting here. And I feel like it comes with a lot of good fortune, but it is going to require, you know, getting help from other people, to navigate this, because I think it's going to be such a big thing. You know, like I talked about, it could be, you know, where you're completely doing a different, like going from working for a company to trying to work on your own, or getting some job offer somewhere, you know, in another state or country, where, you know, a place that unknown to you. I mean, it could be, okay, you get an opportunity in some foreign country. Well, now you know, you don't know anyone there. You may not know, you know, may not even know the language. It's something like that, where you really, it's going to put you out of your comfort zone. There's going to be a lot of learning around this, of navigating the change, if it's something that you want to embark on. So that's what I have for you, Aries. So let's go ahead and move on here and get to Taurus. Okay, Taurus, what can you expect during this 10-10 portal? We have sacred, okay, we had two cards that fell out together. We have sacred refuge, make space in your life to retreat and be inspired. Eye candy, looks good, not very deep. So this is telling me avoid things that are shallow, but also it's telling me to make more space in your time for fun, because this is also fun. Eye candy, it's like don't be too led off track by things that are fun and shiny. Make sure that you keep to your keep inspired toward the things that are important to you, but do make time for, for fun in your life. I feel like, maybe Tauruses have been working a little bit too hard. So it's like talking about finding a good work-life balance is what I think this 10-10 portal is about for you, my Tauruses, is finding that harmony, finding that balance between giving too much time to building success and finding time to enjoy life. Like finding time to spend the money that you're making is what I'm getting. The 9 of Swords. Yeah, it's this. You definitely need more fun in your life is what I'm getting. You maybe have been burning the candle at too many ends and need to make time for your life, for a little bit of fun is what I'm getting. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're I hate to say this, but I'm getting delusion off of this. You might be, Tauruses, you might be a little bit delusional of thinking, and bear with me, don't get up at arms, but bear with me here. It's giving me that energy of you might be deceiving yourself in the fact of convincing yourself that you're happy, okay, when you're really not. That's what I'm getting. Like you're convincing it's like when people post stuff on social media, they only post the good. They don't necessarily post the bad. And I feel like this is like you're putting on a show for the world to saying, I'm happy, I'm good, I'm doing well. But I think this is a story that you're telling yourself to pump yourself up, to keep yourself positive, when in reality, things are really stressful for you. Things are not going well. You're trying to show the world that you are okay, but you're really not. Okay, I'm getting that very strongly, and that means something's got to give. This is, this is why this not very deep is coming out here. Because I feel like something is not fulfilling you in your life right now. It may have looked good, or you thought that you may have romanticized something, thinking that it was, it's kind of that all that glitters is not gold kind of thing, where you convinced yourself that something was good, which you're finding out maybe it isn't, is what I'm getting. The Hermit card. Now I'm getting with this is like, I think that this is just, I think some reflection is needed. I think, because I do feel like there's this energy of where you're possibly deceiving yourself, Tauruses. You're convincing yourself something's good when it's not. Like you're really trying to convince yourself that you're happy when you're not. So it really is like looking at what that I feel like, interesting enough, because this Hermit is like turned away. It is really highlighting that the Hermit is turned away from this Ten of Pentacles. So again, I was talking about with this Queen of Wands that I feel like it's this like deceiving yourself, pretending like you have the Ten of Pentacles, telling yourself all is good in your life, that you're happy, that you have the life that you want. But your inner wisdom, like, your back is turned to that because it's not true. Okay. So it's like, really, what is this Hermit looking at? They're looking at how shallow everything is, how the fact that it looks good, all that glitters is not gold. Like, this Hermit kind of has this almost sad, worried look on his face. Like, oh my gosh, like, I'm really sad, but I really don't know if I want to shine this light on this, because I think it'll get dark. I think it'll get dark, if I shine this light too deeply on what's going on. But I feel like that's what needs to happen. I feel like you do need to go into this Hermit energy term at this time, Taurus. I think that you do need to look at this, because I think that if you keep going at this rate and keep kind of self-deceiving yourself about your happiness, that it's going to be a hard life for you. You're never going to reach that true Ten of Pentacles if you're telling yourself you're in the Ten of Pentacles when you're really not. Okay. So it does require some soul searching. That's a Hermit energy is Hermit energy is doing that deep dive, that soul searching to really, come to terms with something in your life. And I think that's what this 10-10 portal for you, Tauruses, is about, really looking at, what are you deceiving yourself in your life right now? What places are you trying to convince yourself that you're happy when you're not? Okay. So that's what I have for you. Okay, let's move on to Gemini. What can Gemini expect during this 10-10 portal, please? What can Geminis expect during this 10-10 portal? What might be highlighted for them during this 10-10 portal? We have biding time. You just need to wait a little while for everything to catch up and settle into place. Okay, Gemini, I think that you guys, for a lot of Geminis out there, you guys have been making a lot of changes in your life. And whenever you make a lot of changes in your life, there are growing pains associated with that. It does take time to settle. That kind of goes back to the bumps in the road, like it's kind of like you can take a step forward and a step back. It's kind of like a little bit of a roller coaster until you settle into a new, like it's kind of like we also have a moth to a flame, drawn in, seduced, can't resist. I feel like you're glowing up at this time, Gemini. I feel like there's a glow up that you're going through. Like maybe you've done some introspection and you've done some work. You purged some things out of your life recently, or made some changes in your life. It's giving me this sense of a vibrational shift in your life, where you've changed your vibration, changed your energy, shifted your energy. And it takes time for the universe. When you shift your energy, there's like a limbo period. And I feel like you're in this limbo period where your old world just doesn't feel right anymore. You can't go back to the things that you used to know that used to fulfill you, used to make you happy. You can't go back to those because they just don't make you happy, and you know that. So but you're also not in your new life either. You're like in that limbo state right now. And that's why this biting time is coming out. It's telling me that during this time you're in this limbo state, but to know that you are a moth to a flame, you are attracting things, abundance and things into your life at this new vibrational frequency. Think of a magnet. You're drawing things toward you. The universe is aligning opportunities, people, places, and things, and opportunities to this new frequency that you're in, Gemini. It's just going to take time for those things to align, to show up in your life, if that makes sense. And that can be the hardest time to navigate for any of us, because it's so easy during that interim to fall back into old ways, because it's easier when we don't see the new, when we don't see the efforts, our efforts coming to fruition, when we don't see those changes happening, manifesting on a physical plane, on the physical aspect, when we're not visibly seeing them. The Ace of Swords. Yeah, you've come to some clear, this is awakening card. This is answers coming to truth. I think you've had some hard realizations, Gemini, in your life that really have awakened you in some way, and really have made you course correct in a direction, really made you change some things up about your life and the way you do things in life. And that can be hard. Like I said, I really get the fact that you're in this limbo state, the Hierophant, and that came around your values. I feel like you've shifted your values. You've shifted beliefs, things that you believed about the world, about yourself. And when you do that, yeah, people, places, and things are going to fall out of your life. You're going to not, if you say that you've always been monogamous, but now you've decided you want to be polyamorous, well, you've shifted that belief. Well, now you're not going to be able to connect to people that are monogamous. I mean, not have relationships with them easily, because you don't align with that belief anymore, and it would be challenging. So it's something, or it could be the fact that it's something to do with beliefs and how you believe. So maybe you were once, maybe you once followed Abrahamic religions, but now you're more spiritual because you realized, that wasn't serving you. It's something along those lines where, or maybe you decided religion isn't for you and became atheist. It's something like that, where you've shifted your belief system in some way, and because of that, now you're no longer aligning with certain things in your life that you always did. And because of that, you're in this limbo until you find your way forward. So what's this moth to the flame? Give me 2 cards on this moth to the flame. The Temperance. Yeah, see, you're in that limbo. See, it's like you see the new life, you see the new way you want to be, you see, you see it, but it's like you don't have it yet. It's not quite in your energy yet, or it's not really, it's like you can feel it in the 5D, but it's not here tangibly in the 3D yet, is what I'm getting. And so it is that state of limbo, but you are attracting it, is what I'm getting. We had the 3 of Pentacles want to pop out here for you as well. It is attracting things it's working on. So this is telling me, with this 3 of Pentacles card, again, here's our portal. I love that almost in every reading we have something that's coming up that's like a portal. It's saying, walk toward and work on things that do align with these new values, okay? Be willing to put in the time, effort, and energy toward anything that helps you continue to align with these new values and principles. And by doing that, you're going to speed up, like I feel like you're going to speed up bringing in those opportunities to align. You're going to be, drawn in, toward opportunities that you can't resist. And I feel like it's like two-part. It's like telling me that right now you're more attractive and you're attracting things into your life, but also at the same time, there's things that you're being drawn to, and the universe is kind of saying this is the time to invest in those things, those new things that you're being called to walk toward, walk toward them and invest in them. Those things that you're being seduced by, that you can't resist, that you're being drawn in toward, walk toward them, put effort into them, and that's how you're going to get out of this limbo state quicker, is what I feel like. Okay, let's move on to Cancer. So Cancer, what do we got for Cancer during this 10-10 portal? What do we got for Cancer during this 10-10 portal? What can they expect? We have enigmatic path. Embrace the unknown as a guide to enchanted lands. Magic is in the mystery. This is interesting. So this is the Devil Unchained. This is the only card, literally the only card I have of this deck. It was gifted to me as where I was at a certain place in my life. And so this is, I feel like it's like create your own destiny. Play. I want to get another card, but I'm getting this feeling of charting your own course, charting your own destiny. We have Promised Land. You have almost reached your goal, so don't stop now. Take every opportunity that you can. The magic is in the mystery. So it really is, oh, I love this. And again, we have this, like there's this portal energy. It's like, even that kind of gives me a vibe of a portal, walking toward a portal, walking to a new place. We also have, I feel like things started to shift because I'm getting this as an eclipse, and we just went through eclipse season, and I feel like it basically something shifted during the time of the eclipse, Cancer, that you feel things shifting. Let me rephrase that. You feel things shifting in a positive direction, but you're not sure where it's going. Like you're a little bit confused. So it's like the universe is kind of telling you at this time, enjoy the path. Like enjoy, like just let things unfold however they're going to unfold, and just derive pleasure in the journey, is what I'm getting. Just really enjoy the little things in life, the journey that, and before you know it, you're going to reach the promised land. You're going to reach your goal just by, it's like, don't look in the past, don't look in the future, look at the now. Like be present in the now, and you're gonna bring in great things for your life. I love this Magician card coming out, guide to the enchanted land. So it's really talking about just letting, just putting the intention out into the universe of what you want, and then just letting it happen, being neutral, letting it happen, letting things flow. Just enjoy the journey, enjoy the path, enjoy, like really just soak up the journey, the things that happen. That's the Empress card. I love this for you, Cancer. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful energy, Cancer. Because the Empress is somebody who is very attractive, very alluring, that is a magnetic. It really is like glowing up, like putting the intention toward having this, this real abundance, and having, glowing up in the sense of authenticity, of being your true authentic self, and being okay with yourself, and through like manifesting, the fact of feeling more like yourself. That's what I get. Manifesting feeling more like your true authentic self, wanting to get in touch with your true authentic self. And through that journey, it's like, enjoy the journey, just let life unravel, let life, unfold, and just see where it takes you, is what I get. Like, Ooh, the Emperor and the Empress. So there could be, for some of you out there, you Cancers, you're manifesting love in your life, you're manifesting a partner, wanting to partner up with someone, and I feel like that may be on the horizon, because if that's your goal, because it says you've almost reached your goal, and a great start is to be in Emperor Empress energy. If you're wanting to find your partner, these are divine counterparts. But it's also telling me too that you might be very balanced with your energy. Your masculine and feminine energy is balanced at this time. We are in Libra season, so it's talking about balance. So you're becoming really balanced within yourself. And really, I feel this is a huge glow up. I feel like your life is going to change significantly for the positive, very soon, very soon. I think life is really going to shift. The Eight of Wands. So this is fast action. I really feel like quickly your life is about to change in an unknown way. I really do. I feel like you're really going through a glow up, Cancer, or you will be if you're not already. I feel like this shift started happening. You became more imbalanced with the eclipse energy, or during over eclipse season, and during that you've really learned some things about yourself. You've become more imbalanced, and you're really magnetic at this time. I'm really getting this energy of you are attracting wonderful things into your life. So make sure you're enjoying all the beautiful, wonderful things that you're attracting into your life, because be grateful for them, be thankful for them, really appreciate what you're attracting into your life, because I think you have some wonderful, beautiful things ahead of you, Cancer. That's beautiful energy, absolutely beautiful energy. I'm really excited for you. I'm really happy for you. That was absolutely beautiful. So Leo, what do we got for Leo during this 10-10 portal? What do we got for Leo, my Leos? What do we got for Leo during this 10-10 portal? We have unusual haunts, getting out, exploring new places. Boy, that's fitting. If you know me, I'm a Leo and Leo sun. And I am, yes, as you know, if you've been watching my channel, I'm getting ready to do three months in Europe, all over the place. So I'm going to be traveling quite a lot. So I'm going to definitely be exploring new places. Howling success. Isn't that funny how I cleared my throat like I was getting ready to say something? High achievement, making bank. Okay, I really feel like getting out and meeting new people, going to new places, doing stuff outside of your comfort zone is going to really help propel you successfully, like in a financial way. Like I really feel like you are attracting success, and it's because of how much you've accomplished. Like I feel like people are really taking note of you. Like if you go, that's why it's saying to get out and explore new places. I think people will really take notice of you if you get out, which will help lead to more success in your life, through connecting to new places, new things, because people are going to really see the value in you and want to connect with you, and it's going to lead you to some significant opportunities in your life that you wouldn't get if you were just, of course, hanging out at home. So Six of Cups can talk about, reminiscing in the past. It can be nostalgia of a sort, and that could be why there's this need to, maybe you've been too tied up in nostalgia, maybe you've been too tied up in focusing on the past or what didn't happen, and the universe is trying to shift you at this time out of that energy of nostalgia to stop focusing on the past and focus on the future or the present, to get out of that, like focusing on something, the woulda, coulda, shouldas, and focusing on the new. So Queen of Swords, getting real. Like I feel like this is cutting out, like getting strong with yourself. The Queen of Swords is someone that doesn't tolerate much. So it's like getting real with yourself, of saying, okay, I need to stop. I need to put a stop to reminiscing about what could have been and start making some new some new experiences, some new memories, some new, get out and make new memories. Don't focus on the past, really clear out that, if you have something that is lingering, that keeps taking up your mind, like you keep hoping that something's going to come back around, or feeling sorry for yourself, it's like really saying get out of that energy, because you have some great things coming if you can get out of your own way, so to speak, is what I'm getting here, if you don't keep yourself stuck in the past. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so some things that you have been investing in are about to come to fruition. Like Seven of Pentacles talks about somebody who is planting their crops, and they're waiting for them to grow. They're waiting for them to harvest what they've planted, to reap what they've sowed. And that's what I feel like's happening. There's things that you've invested in, Leo, that you've invested in the past, that are about to pay off, is what I'm getting here. So yeah, the Tower. So it's going to come unexpectedly. I feel like this success is going to come out of nowhere. It's like overnight success, possibly. It's almost going to come out of nowhere and take you by surprise. But it really is your investment paying off. A previous investment, something that you've invested in, is going to pay off in an unexpected way. It's something you don't see coming, which is why the universe is saying, don't keep stuck in the past, keep moving forward, keep investing in your future, keep investing and keep sowing new seeds, and investing in things, because that's what's going to pay off. Things from your past are not going to pay off. They're going to keep you stuck. That's why the Queen of Swords is here. It's like you need to get out of, you need to be real with be strong, be disciplined with yourself, and keep, go out and make, invest in new things. Keep investing in new things, not in the old, is what I'm getting. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Leo. Virgo, what do we have for Virgo? Virgo, during this 10-10 portal, what can Virgo expect during this 10-10 portal? We have Success Secret. Explore your own depths and embrace the unknown. Long journey. You have a long way to go, but it's a lovely trip. Whenever you go with all of your heart. So this tells me almost, I feel like you're unlocking something. Isn't it funny how almost every sign has had some kind of card that almost represents a portal during this? This is beautiful. So it tells me, Virgo, that you're about to unlock something, unlock a secret within yourself, that you didn't know about yourself. Like, I feel this is something completely new. It's something that's always been within you, but something you've never tapped into before. Something that you desire and want that you didn't realize that you really wanted. It's like you unlocked a part of yourself that's been dormant for your whole life. Like that, something that you really desire, something that you really want, and you never really knew that you wanted or desired this until now. It's like something that was kept secret, and it could have been because, like, the environment you were raised in, or, or how you were taught. It was something that you discounted, or didn't realize about yourself, or didn't believe it was something that you could ever have for yourself. And so it is really like unlocking the secret part of you that you really desire, that you never knew you wanted. And so it's so new, it's so unexpected and unknown that you're just not sure how to implement it in your life, is what I'm getting. Like, it's going to take some time to really learn, like, adapt and learn how to incorporate this part of you into your life. the Page of Swords, I'm getting a battery, issue, so I may have to pause after this to charge my phone before I continue, or I may have to plug my phone in. I may have to do that, so bear with me after this reading. Who comes after? Libra? Okay, Virgo. Man, I'm really getting throat stuck. Hangman, and I said my throat, I was having a hard time talking. So this may be something that you're having a hard time expressing. A hard time, because we do have the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords can be a little bit, he is always my scout. Like I always see the Page of Swords as a scout. You know what? Bear with me a second. I want to plug my phone in here because so I'm going to have a shaky camera here for a second. Well, that was interesting. My phone just decided to die on me, or the camera just decided to turn off out of the blue. That was really interesting. So I feel like, like I said, giving up on this. Don't accidentally give up, Virgo. I mean, look at this. Look at how many distractions have gone on during your portion here. I have my phone about to run out of power, then the camera just stopped. It's like there's all these things that might get in your way of keeping you from having this thing that you desire, and there's going to be a lot of obstacles, there's going to be a lot of difficulties, it's going to be a long journey. But if it's something that you really want, the universe is saying it is going to be a long journey, but it's saying if you want it, go after it with all of your heart. Really go after it. Keep fighting past all the obstacles, all the delays, even though it might be difficult, even though you may not know the way forward. Keep pushing, just go with all your heart toward that, go through that portal, toward that new opportunity, toward that thing that you desire within yourself, what you want for your life, that you're wanting, you're desiring, the life or the type of person that you want to become, regardless of what anybody else says. This is your journey, and if it's something you secretly desire, go after it with all your heart. Okay, so that's what I have, and I apologize, Virgo, for all the disruptions during your reading. That was very unique and different. I've never had stuff like that happen before, so I feel like the energy is very chaotic for you at this time. I get that. I feel like you're really struggling at this time a little bit, Virgo, and my heart goes out to you. So let's go ahead and move on to Libra. Libra, what can you expect during this 10-10 portal? This card came back out. This was from the beginning, from the collective reading, Libra, which is funny. Oh my gosh. It just dawned on me. Libra, we're in Libra season. This is 10-10 portal in Libra. We're in Libra season. This is hilarious. So I shouldn't say hilarious, but it's, the coincidences are synchronicities are crazy. So to tie this back into the collective reading, which makes so much sense since we're in Libra season and everything, so that you would tie so strongly into the collective reading, you're being challenged to stand up for yourself and those that you love, just reading that again in case you just hopped to this portion of the reading and didn't watch the collective portion at the beginning. Spiraling up, you might want to, if you did discount that collective reading, you may want to go listen to that because that ties in strongly with it. Spiraling up, you are on the verge of a lucky break. Take risks and be on the lookout for a leg up. The heat is on. Heat is on. You're about to really come into, look at these beautiful, look at that. Yeah, you're about ready to, I think you're jumping timelines is what I feel like, Libra. There's a timeline shift, a timeline jump you're experiencing, or you're about to experience very soon if you haven't already. I get that very strongly. This came out, the Six of Cups came out for Leo. Don't know if you're connecting with a Leo or not. Doesn't mean that you are. I feel like there's something, this is giving me a different message though. For you in this instance, I feel like there's something that you've always desired. There's something that is important to you from your past, like your childhood, something you've always desired that might be coming to fruition, that might be like you're about to, I feel like you're about to have success in something that you maybe always wanted. Yeah, okay. So you might be about to, I like this that it says you're being challenged to stand up for yourself and those that you love. So this is saying, make time to invest in things that do matter to you, that you want to keep in your life. If there are things, people, places, things that matter to you, that are important to you, make sure that you're investing, that you continue to invest in those things, continue to fight for those things, even though you might be about to spiral up, because that can happen sometimes when we level up in our lives, when we get new opportunities, or when we move, shift timelines, jump timelines, because we've lifted our vibration up. It's easy for old things to fall out of our life, things that have from our past to fall out of our life, because now they may no longer be in alignment with us. And so this is saying that you might be challenged to, there's a challenge around keeping anything in your life that you may want to keep in your life going forward, that you may have to fight for it. You may have to invest in those things if you want to keep them in your life, because they may start falling away, because they may not be fighting for it, fighting for those things. I really was getting that, the need to fight for it. What are you bringing along on this journey? You're about to level up. You're about to, you're going to have this lucky break. So it's like, almost like you might become more successful. You might have a lot of, maybe you have instant, a lot of money that comes in that propels you financially in a new direction. And sometimes, like, it's not that you're gonna win the lottery, but it's giving me that energy of somebody that like wins the lottery, and now you become a whole different person because of it, because now your energy has shifted. And so it's easy for things to fall out of your life, things that were there before, when you change like that, and you have a big shift in your life. And so this is saying, what are you bringing along in this backpack with you? What are you bringing along for this journey as you move forward into this new timeline? What are you going to bring with you? It's like packing your bag, looking, what do I need to pack with me on this trip as I level up, as I move forward? Okay, there's a card that flipped here in the deck. I'm trying to grab that card that flipped. So the Seven of Swords. So be careful though. I really feel like we have a lot of seven. Seven may be important to at this time. The number seven, it may be look for the number seven. That may be lucky for you. Also 7-7, might want to look up the number 7-7, what that refers to. That might mean something to you. I'm also, look at the 7-7-7. 7-7s are extremely important at this time. You might be a life past seven. I'm very getting, like, with the Seven of Swords, again, look at this. This person's got a pack. Both of these people have packs on. But I feel like this person is getting away from, like, you're leaving things behind that just, like getting away from, I feel like you're really like saying, closing the door. Like, this is somebody that's giving me the impression of, I'm out of here. I'm running away. I got to get out of this environment. I'm headed somewhere new. I've packed up my things and I'm headed somewhere new. And this person is the same. It's like they've packed up their things and they're heading somewhere new. And I feel like it's to get out of an environment that maybe has been difficult, but it has some memories for you. So there could be that tie of, I need to leave some things behind here, is what I get. So I kind of want to pull another card on the Seven of Swords. Give me one card on the Seven of Swords. The Knight of Wands. So leaving behind things that were deceptive. So this is what it's telling me. Like, this is Seven of Swords. Either you're Libra, you're getting out of this energy of being a little bit chaotic. Knight of Wands energy is someone that kind of starts and stops. in and out, you know, can't make up their mind, or they're passionate one minute and then not the next. And Libra, you're a sign of balance. You're the sign of balance in the zodiac. So it's saying, it's telling me almost of finding a more balanced energy within yourself, really getting in touch with things that bring you into balance. And I think that's the spiraling up, and what the lucky break is. Like, your lift up is going to come, that lucky break is going to come for you, Libra, when you get more in balance, when you move away from this energy of being out of balance, where you're in and out, or where you can't make a decision, or where you're in one minute, out the next. It's finding the place of harmony, finding the place of balance, harmony, coming to terms with that, knowing what to invest in. Not because the Knight of Wands invests in things that maybe don't serve them, that, you know, it's quick, a flash in the pan, you know, it's not long lasting. And so it's saying to move away from things that investing in things that don't provide longevity. Don't, you know, investing in your future, investing in something that's going to be substantial, that's going to stick around and be long lasting. That's what I get for you, Libras. Okay. Scorpio. What do we got for Scorpio during this 10-10 portal? What do we got for Scorpio during this 10-10 portal? Hidden blessings. You find opportunities. You find opportunities that you have not considered. Yeah, that one. Okay. Standing tall. Beautiful. Draw upon your inner strength to break through. Awesome. I love that. I love that for you, Scorpio. So this is really, because like to get this inner gem, this is like drawing me to like mining something up, mining up gems. And that takes a lot of effort and energy. And we have the standing tall, which talks about drawing on your inner strength. There's this ability to discover something new, but it takes confidence and bravery to unlock this potential within you, this gift that you have, this potential within you. You have this potential, but it requires confidence. It requires bravery and a strong spirit to embark, to unlock this gift, this potential within you. You have to believe in yourself to unlock this. And that's what this portal, I think, is. Yeah, look at this. 6 of Wands, victory. You have to have this success. You have these hidden gifts, these hidden blessings, this hidden potential within you. But you may not have, up until this point, you may not have believed in yourself, or believed that you could do something with it, or that you could, you know, that you were able to do this, is something you've discounted. And so the universe is asking you at this time to step into those gifts, step into those blessings, step into that potential, to believe in yourself, to believe that you're capable of this, to unite with this, to unite with this energy, to connect with it, to connect with these gifts, connect with this potential within you, to really bring it out into the world, to bring it out and connect with it at this time. It's coming through very strongly, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, to bring this out into the world, to bring this special gift of yours out into the world. It's time. It is time. Oh, yeah, I had 2 cards that dropped here on the floor. We have the Ace of Swords that dropped out, and the Justice card. This is bringing justice to yourself. This is believing in yourself. This is coming through very strongly for you. There's something that you're being called toward, Scorpio. There's something you're being called to do, to take action toward, that that's really clear that you need to do, that you need to take action on, that is for you, that you're meant to do, that is meant for you. And this is going to bring you a lot of harmony and justice in your, like a lot of harmony and justice in your life. I feel like this is going to help right some of the wrongs that you've maybe experienced when you get into a line and get into touch with, if you're able to overcome this obstacle, if you're able to draw on your inner strength and make this breakthrough toward, really believing in yourself and your potential, I think that you have it in you. And I think that, this is bringing justice to yourself, because you're shortchanging yourself, Scorpio, by not doing this, and I think that's what you're realizing. I think that's the epiphany. I think that's the clarity that's coming through, is that you have not served yourself. You have not served your best interest, because you're not living life to your fullest capability, to your fullest potential. You've been holding yourself back in some way, and that you realize that, Scorpio. But it's going to take a lot of bravery on your part, a lot of confidence and self-belief in yourself to embrace this, your fullest timeline, your fullest potential. And that it's all whether you can do that or not. This is the secret. Can you do this? Can you be strong enough can you believe in yourself? Are you willing to invest in yourself and believe in yourself, to give yourself, to step into your fullest potential, to have what you deserve, what you're meant to have, what the universe has bestowed upon you, that you're meant to have in your life. Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, during this 10-10 portal, what can they expect? Strong resolve. Confront fears and keep moving forward anyway. Confront your fears and keep moving forward anyway. Keep pushing forward. Keep pushing, keep going, keep pushing forward. The Promised Land. That came up for somebody else, and I can't remember who it came up for now. Was it Gemini? Oh no, I think Cancer. I think it came up for Cancer. Promised Land. You have almost reached your goal, so don't stop now. Take every opportunity that you can. So this is really talking about, you have a lot of opportunities, Sagittarius, but are you strong enough? Do you have enough resolve to confront your fears and keep, to keep moving forward toward these opportunities? Or are you going to stop? Are you going to stop yourself? So can you keep moving forward? Can you confront your fears, whatever those fears are that are holding you back? The universe is asking you at this time to confront those fears that may be coming up and bubbling up within you, so that you can reach the goals that you're trying to achieve. So 5 of Pentacles, this is a need to get out of this is those fears. 5 of Pentacles is a fear energy. It's a fear of lack. It's a fear of being abandoned, left out in the cold. It's a fear of it's like lack. It's a sense of lack, of lacking something in your life, of feeling like you don't have enough. So that's a fear, that you aren't good enough. That is kind of coming through here. 9 of Pentacles. See, this is somebody who is extremely independent, that is self-sufficient, independent, that is strong and confident in their own right. It's the minor arcana of the Empress card. And it's really is telling me that this is a time to stand up for yourself, to believe in yourself. This is somebody who is struggling with believing in themselves and having confidence in themselves. I feel like they're not worthy, or not enough, or not deserving of something. They feel like they're not deserving of achieving something that they want. Okay. that they don't deserve it. That this is somebody, it's coming through as telling me the Sagittarius, these are Sagittariuses that feel like they don't deserve something in their life, and the universe is here to tell you that you do deserve it. You just have to believe that you deserve it. You just have to believe that you do. And if you can overcome that fear, that belief of lack, that you don't deserve it, you can have it. You just have to overcome that fear. You just have to confront it and know that this is meant for you, that you have lots of opportunities available to you. See, this is lack, abundance. Seven of Cups is having many different opportunities to choose from, but this is somebody that feels like they have no opportunities to choose from. So it's like, can you overcome that belief that you don't have any opportunities to really see all the opportunities in front of you, so that you can reach the goals that you want in your life. The Magician, manifesting. I love the back end of this, because it really is about, you do have everything. You have everything that you need at your disposal to have to invest in, or creates the word I want, to create these opportunities for your future. You have everything at your disposal to create these opportunities. You are enough. You have the capability to have this substantial life, to be independent, self-sufficient, to create the life that you want for yourself. You have that ability. You just have to believe it. You just have to believe that you can. So that's what the universe is saying at this time for you during this 10-10 portal. This is really, can you confront your fears? Can you overcome this feeling of lack that you maybe have within you, of feeling like you don't deserve something, that you're not worthy, that you're not enough? Can you overcome those, Sagittarius, so that you can move into this promised land? And that's what it's going to take if you want to get there. Okay, Capricorn. Boy, that came out fast. Capricorn, clowning around. Oh my gosh. It doesn't even hardly give me a chance to shuffle, and those popped out. So we have clown around, not serious, lighten up, straw man, putting on a front, protection. Okay, so what are you not taking seriously that you need to take seriously at this time? What are you not taking seriously, Capricorn? There's something that you need to take seriously that you're not. You're blowing off, ignoring, and it's because you're trying to protect yourself in some way. You're not wanting to take something seriously because you don't want to confront it, is what I'm getting. You're not wanting to confront something, so you're blowing it off, not wanting to look at it, wanting to, not wanting to confront it, not wanting to take it seriously, is what I'm getting. Okay, there's something that needs to come to an end that you're not wanting to look at. There's something that needs to end. I think this is within you. There's something that needs to change, something that is wanting to change, wanting something that's needing to be let go of, to put it into, but you're not wanting to look at. You're not wanting to address it at this time, is what I'm getting. But there is this need to go in and do this. There's this need to do the work, to go inside and look at this. But I feel like this is pain that you're not wanting to look at. There's something that has hurt you that you're not wanting to address, that you have been ignoring, that has been bothering you at a deep level, that you have chosen not to look at, not to examine. And the universe is saying you need to examine this. To move forward, you need to look at this. Stop not taking it seriously. I think that this is affecting your health on some levels, Capricorn, whatever this is that you're not wanting to look at and not wanting to address. I think it's affecting you on many levels, mentally, emotionally, and physically, even though you don't realize it because you're suppressing it. You're not wanting to look at it. You're not wanting to heal it. And that wounds that we don't heal will sit and fester, whether we're looking at them or not. If we're carrying them, it's like, think about, like, if you have a blister, like if you get an infection, on like in a wound or something, And if you don't treat it, if you don't treat that infection, it can just spread. It can get worse. And that's what it can affect other parts of your life. And so this is saying this is affecting many parts of your life. And it's something that you need to look at and address. Whatever it is you're ignoring, whatever it is, Capricorn, that you have been not wanting to look at because it's hard, it's difficult, it's something that you have been protecting yourself against in some way. But it's holding you back from having a new opportunity. It really is keeping you from having something substantial. Yeah, see, this is something hidden. It's keeping these new opportunities are hidden from you because there's something you're keeping hidden within yourself that really needs to be addressed, that really needs to be looked at. And the universe is really calling on you at this time to heal that aspect of yourself that's keeping you from moving forward, that's keeping you from having new opportunities in a beautiful way, is what I get. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius, or sorry, Capricorn. Okay. Aquarius. We got Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius. Hello. Let's see what we got for the 1010 portal for you, my Aquariuses. What can Aquarius expect? We have behind the mask, secret, smokescreen, lie low, get glowing, chase your passion, new flame. Okay, so I'm getting two messages coming through. I do get for some of you Aquarius out there that you have new love. That you're in a new relationship, and maybe that's something that you don't want to announce quite yet because you're wanting to get to know the person, you're wanting to have time with them, so it's something you're not wanting to announce to everyone around you, that you're just wanting to take time to get to know this person. That's for some of you out there. So some of you Aquariuses, that's what's going on during this time. For some of you, for others of you, if that's not your story, it's also telling me that Aquariuses might be working on something, a pet project that they might be working on at this time that is consuming their energy and effort, that they're keeping under wraps because they're lying low and keeping this a secret, this pet project they're working on, because they want it to be successful. They're putting a lot of time and energy and effort into it behind the scenes because I feel like they don't want others to like steal their ideas or whatever is what I'm getting. Like they don't want somebody to take their ideas is what I'm getting. So we have the Three of Cups and the Emperor. So yeah, I feel like that when it comes to the public, I'm getting at this time that you're coming off like really shining, like you're really get glowing. I really feel like there's a lot of people that want your time, energy, and there's a lot of people wanting your time, Aquarius. A lot of people wanting to connect with you, a lot of people wanting to know what you're up to. Aquarius, you're in this very glowing energy where you're very attractive at this time. And I think it's because you're being so secretive, you're keeping to yourself, that people are wanting to know what you're up to. They're trying to connect and find out what you're up to. And you're like, nope, I'm keeping to myself at this time. You're not going to know what I'm up to is what I get. Like this Emperor is kind of looking at these people like, y'all have fun over there. I'm going to stay over here and work on my pet project that I got going on. And I'm not going to reveal that to anyone is what I get. The 10 of Wands. Because I feel like you've been burned in the past. When you have, I feel like Aquarius, when you have connected or shared your ideas with people in the past, it has burned you in some way. I feel that. And I feel like that's why, you feel like it's a burden to share this idea with other people at this time, whatever it is, even if it's like just a new romantic partner, a new romance, you want to keep it under wraps into yourself because you want to have time to build on whatever this is, whether it's a person, a new relationship, or whether it's a pet project. It's something that you're keeping completely under wraps is what I'm getting. You're not wanting to share this idea at the time because I think it's in its infancy stages. It's something that you're just starting out, you're just building, and you don't want it to fall through. I'm getting that. I'm getting, you're chasing and pursuing something that means a lot to you, and you don't want outside interference. You want to figure this out on your own is what I'm getting. It's a kind of a beautiful energy, honestly, Aquarius, is what I'm getting. And the universe is saying, yeah, you're doing the right thing is what I get. Like, whatever this is, keep investing in this, whatever this is that you're investing in, that it will, I feel like it will pay off. It's telling you, the universe is telling you to chase and pursue that passion, whatever that passion is for you at this time, Aquarius. To keep doing what you're doing is what I feel like. Okay. Whatever it is you're working on, whatever you got in the, whatever thing you got in the fire right now. So let's go ahead, wrap this up with Pisces. Pisces, what can Pisces expect with the 1010 portal? What can they expect during the 1010 portal? Nope. Nope, that's not the card. What can Pisces expect during the 1010 portal? Okay. Biding time. Someone else got that. Who else was that? Was that Gemini? Gemini. Oh, and that card came out for Leo. So not sure if you're connected to a Gemini or Leo. Don't have to be. We have biding time. You just need to wait a little bit longer while everything catches up. So this gives me, Pisces, the vibe that you are about to possibly get a promotion or get a level up of some kind in your life. You've been putting in the time. I feel like this is somebody, it's a little bit different energy than I got before when these cards came out. I feel like for you, you have been putting a lot of time, effort, and energy into something that's about to pay off is what I get. Like, you have really been biding your, like, this is something, biding time. I feel like this is like you've put in 10 or 20 years in a job, or you've been working really hard for a promotion and you're about to get that promotion is what I get. Like, something is about to happen, something you've been putting in a lot of time, effort, and energy to. Maybe you've been saving money to buy a house and you're about to buy a house. You know, you're about to find the house or get the house that you've been wanting. You know, it's something to that effect. That's how you're going to know what this is. It could be a relationship, something you've been putting a lot of time, effort, and energy to connect with. This is a choice. The Lover's card was originally a choice. It's a choice that you make that pertains to something that means a lot to you. It's a heartfelt choice is what it is. So it's something that you have been putting a lot of time in building toward, Pisces. You've really been building towards something that you really desire, that you made a decision about, that put a lot of time, effort, and energy to, and that is it's telling me that it's about to pay off. I had two cards here drop on the floor that, boy, this card does not want to come where I can reach it. There we go. So we had two cards fall out. So we're going to take both of them. We have the Knight of Swords and the Five of Swords. So this is what's been difficult for you. And because it's something that has been, you know, the one thing about this Knight of Swords, when I see it in this deck, this is somebody who has been through the battle. Like, they're coming out of the battle successful, you know, but they're also coming with wisdom. The Knight of Swords is somebody who moves with wisdom, that has something, there's something they're planning on doing, or saying. It's something they have a purpose. Okay, so it's a purpose, it's a purpose driven movement. And this is like, look at this. Okay, you see this fire back here? I feel like this is the fire he's walking away from. He's walking away. He's learned something. So this knight has learned something. So this is a Pisces who has learned something from something they've experienced. And because of that experience, they've learned something. They've made the decision. They made the choice to move in a direction with purpose. And because of that purpose, like, so maybe, like I talked about, maybe you realize that you want to get a position, level up, and get a promotion in your job or something. You realize that you can't, you know, there's stuff that you needed to endure, that you did the stuff, you went through the battle, you've done the hard work to get you to where you're going. Okay. You've come out the other side, or coming out the other side is what I'm hearing. You're coming out of the other side of whatever it was that was difficult that you had to endure or go through, that you're now on the other side of that, or you're coming out of that Wheel of Fortune, things are changing for you. Like I said, this is where you've been, this is where you're going toward, you've made the decision to move away from that or get past it. You've gotten through the hurdles, you've made the decision to come out of the battle, to come out of the battlefield, move towards something that you want, and you're having success around that. Like something is shifting for you, you're coming out of that time of hardship, moving towards something new, something that is going to be more secure. Like this was a foundation that burned up in flames. It didn't serve you. It didn't, it was something that wasn't long lasting. It didn't have legit longevity. And that was something, you moved away from that, said, I really feel like you endured a lot. Whatever this experience was, you endured a lot, but you've come out, you've made the choice to move past that. And because of it, Pisces, things are changing where you're going to have more stability and more security and more abundance in your life. This is, I feel like you've gained a lot of confidence is what I get. That's what I get. Like this is that is breeding that success. The success is the fact that you've gained a lot of confidence. You learned a lot during this time, and I think you're starting to recognize your worth. Like you're starting to recognize, like you've learned a lot, that you've grown a lot, and that's what's propelling you forward. So it's like maybe in the past you didn't think that you were that you deserved the promotion. Well, now you're like, darn it, I've put in X amount of years. I'm worth this. I deserve this. It's like that kind of energy. I deserve this. It's like, what you deserve and you're going after it. You're going after what it is you deserve, what you know is yours, what you know is your right, what you deserve. You're going after. You've made that choice to go after it. And the biding time card is that biding time while you were biding time up until this point because you didn't believe that you deserve this, whatever it is that you decided, made the decision to go after. This is kind of a beautiful message too. I really like this for you, Pisces. So that's what I have for you for this Tim portal. I thank you for joining in. I wish you all the best. Much harmony and gratitude to you, my lovely friends.